Hey, Hatman again. This time it's our day trip to Black Diamond Lake, which turned out to be far more than just Black Diamond Lake.
Yeah, because I wasn't feeling very well this week. I said oh, we can't go kayaking. I don't want to be in the water. So we'll just see what's around Black Diamond Lake. And apparently there's a lot around if you drive around.
So we went to Brockman Tourist Park, went to Harvey Dam, went to Harvey Cheese, went to Potter's Gorge, went to Wellington Dam. Some lower spots in Wellington Dam was very nice. Finally got to Black Diamond River, which actually was a disappointment by the time we got there. And a surprise late addition was
Gnomesville.
Gnomesville, yes, Gnomesville. Yeah, so anyway, so we started off with Brockman Tourist Park. It turns out when you drive there, you can actually drive across the top of the dam, which is very nice. So we drove to the top right to that camp area, and we could see where everyone had been camping. They just closed up because it was the end of a long weekend, and we were just catching the tail end of them leaving to see them there. So we had a look at the area. There's a tourist park on the opposite side, on the lower section, right hand side, Lake Brockman Tourist Park.
Yeah, that side had more cabins and facilities that if you didn't bring your own tent and boat, that you can be there without those things.
Yeah, there's a camping fees and stuff for the northern side. So next one was Harvey Dam. Drive down to Harvey, go to the dam. So if you can drive along the top, but you can't get to it. So it's just for maintenance purposes. You look back down the dam, you can see the big amphitheatre down there. And if you look on the dam area, you can see this. Now it's very low, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really low.
Really low. Very, very low. It's Harvey Dam. Just south of Harvey was Harvey Cheese.
Stopped at Harvey Cheese to look at some cheese, and we got little pandas, which is so random to go to a cheese shop.
Yep, we got a panda cheese shop.
And when we were at the cheese shop, we found a book that says Gnomesville, and I'd heard of Gnomesville before, but I didn't know where it was. And so I was like, oh, Gnomesville, is that close? And Dad's like, no, it's not close. And then the woman in front of us was like, it actually is close. It's only 20 minutes away. I'm going there next. And we're like, sick. It's added to the itinerary.
Yeah, it turned out to be a little bit more than 20 minutes, but hey.
It was 40 minutes, she lied.
Yeah. So the next place was Potter's Gorge. So Potter's Gorge was on the way to Wellington's Dam. So that's it there, just short. You'd heard it was a camping spot.
Yeah, people had recommended it to me for a camping spot. They said it was really cute.
It was quite a nice camping spot. Of interest was on this satellite picture down the bottom left in the red dotted area. You can just make out the rocks going well deep into the water. But when we got there, we found the rocks, but no water.
Well, not there anyway. Imagine the whole dam, it just evaporated.
No, so obviously the dam was much lower, and we suspected that, but you could seriously see it from the satellite image versus what we saw. If around, you can see it's quite low. Yeah, people have been driving around what would have been the water. It was quite stark, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just how low it was. Yeah, very low. And obviously those rocks were meant to stop you from driving around, but you can drive anywhere. Yeah. So we went further down to Wellington Dam, and there's a nice lookout to look out. And when you look out, it's a magnificent sight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice artwork.
The artwork is just so spectacular.
I'm surprised I hadn't heard of it before. It's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, it's quite stunning. So yeah, so beneath that was the quarry where people go and do picnics and stuff. It was quite nice. And then you drive down the bottom and see it. It's just so stunning. It looks small there, but it's really big.
Yeah, the dam makes you go, oh damn.
Oh damn, damn. I think that joke's quite old. So we look at the lower sections, and this is probably the highlight for me was these lower sections. There's the rapids.
It's quite a nice little rock walk down.
Yeah.
An easy one for beginners, which I appreciate.
Further down there was Big Rock, Little Rock, and Long Pool. I got a picture of Long Pool. It's basically a deep, big, slow-moving pool. Surrounded by trees and stuff. It's really nice. On a hot day, it'd be a fantastic spot.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Definitely a good summer spot.
Yeah. Then down the bottom is a place called Honeymoon Pools, and I really like this spot. I'd really like to take your mum there. There's all camping spots, nice to include each individual spot, and behind them is a bit of the river, and it's not just a river, it's sort of big holes, big swimming holes sort of thing. It's really nice.
Dad walked out onto that log, and I thought about walking out onto it, but then I was like, probably for the best I don't, because I'm sick at the moment. And I stood there on that log, and I almost fell over. I tripped on a root or something, and I almost went in the water.
The good news was, if you had tripped and fell, I was ready with the camera.
For sure.
That's a good news. Yes, that's Honeymoon Pools. That's the information there. $15 per adult per night. Woo! But really nice spot. And then we got to the place where I was all about Black Diamond Lake.
And I'd heard a lot of good things about it. I've seen a lot of Instagram pictures that are really beautiful, but for some reason it just wasn't it.
Yeah.
It's not the right time of season, I think.
Nah, and we were also spoilt with what we'd seen, and what we'd seen was quite nice, and that was it's okay, but after the hype, it was pretty ordinary. After all that hype.
Yeah. It was quite green, and pictures I've seen has been really blue. So I don't know why it's so green at the moment.
And because it's an ex-mine site, whereas the other places you wouldn't be worried about swimming in it, I'd be really worried about swimming in that place.
Yeah, on the side it's swim at your own risk.
Yeah, that sort of tends to get that problem away. Yeah, so that's Black Diamond Lake. And last, but certainly not least, is Gnomesville. So it's a bit further south, and it's sort of under those trees. You can't see it too well from the satellite image. It's just a place people put gnomes. That's it. End of story. That's all it is. So welcome to Gnomesville. So you got to respect the gnomes.
Don't steal the gnomes.
Don't steal the gnomes. Yeah. So anyway, there's Sammy and the gnomes, and there's a cheeky gnome.
It was hidden behind other gnomes.
Yeah, it's a cheeky gnome. And there's Sammy with the gnomes, and the gnome on the right is her favourite gnome.
It is the world's saddest gnome. It is. It just makes you sad for him.
Yeah, the eyes as well as the mouth. It's really well done, isn't it?
No.
It's quite sad.
How many friggin' gnomes there were?
Yeah. So then the gnomes just seem to go on. So you get there and you walk and you say to yourself, "Geez, there's a lot of gnomes." Oh, that's the cheeky gnome.
Yeah.
And you just keep going and that's it. It's incredible how it just keeps going.
Yeah. For some reason, I was under the impression that it was an attraction, so it was made specifically for tourists. But I think people just dropped them there because I saw something that was put the gnomes there if you want.
Yeah.
And there's names signed on them and stuff.
Yeah, that's all I think it was. It's yeah. But it just went on and on. Just when you thought it ended, it didn't.
Yeah.
It went on, and it was amazing. All these sort of sections of gnomes and different organisational gnomes and family sets of gnomes and just truckload of gnomes. Even sitting out by the next to the road is gnomes.
That wheelbarrow has a short Sherlock gnome.
Sherlock gnome, yeah. all these gnome memes everywhere, Gnome alone. Okay, so that was our trip. My favourite part was the Wellington Dam and the lower spots. The lower spots I found were particularly nice, beautiful looking places. Very unspoilt, very overgrown, not touristy, clear water, just really nice.
Yeah, I think the lower spots would be really, really good in summer. Really, really cute. Gnomesville was very cute. I love a cute little scenery. There's some funny gnomes. But I also really like Brockman Tourist Park. I reckon that would be really good to camp at or go in the water.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
If you had a speedboat, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a pretty good trip.
Yeah, it was a good trip.
Good trip. Okay, see yous.